Tanti monumenti, tanti elementi che fanno parte della storia simboleggiano Roma.
Fa parte del mio DNA, fa parte della mia cultura, fa parte della mia storia, fa parte di noi, fa parte di Roma.
Rimarranno sempre nella storia, perché Roma, come si dice, Roma è eterna e anche i miti rimarranno eterni.
You can see in the archaeology the political development of Rome. The story we all know about the Romans is they went around killing people and invading and conquering, and it's all pretty bloody and militaristic. But the archaeology is showing a city which develops political space very early on, that monumentalizes that space, that tells stories about that space. The Comitium, critically important, there from the 7th century BC onwards, right the way through.
There were representations of the foundation myth all over the city. Now, this included sites where the legendary founders and their descendants were meant to have physically lived and walked around. So Romans could go up onto the Palatine Hill and see the huts where Romulus was supposed to have lived. The one that you see everywhere is the she-wolf and the twins, and this isn't any old she-wolf and twins, it's actually a copy of the Capitoline she-wolf and twins. And you see this on football shirts, on postcards, on fridge magnets, you see it everywhere. It's an image that very neatly sums up how Rome is ordained by nature. So you have this idea of an animal, this miraculous event of her giving milk to the twins, and that just shows what's special about Rome.
So what we're dealing with are almost three different things. We're dealing with the archaeological reality, we're dealing with a story which has grown up, and then we're dealing with the Romans' capacity to put that story onto the monuments that they themselves see.
The foundation myths were particularly important in the time of Augustus, and this is partly because he came to power after 15 years of civil war, and he inherited a very fragmented community, and he used the foundation myth to give people a sense of communality, of common origins, and of social unity.
You end up with a foundation myth which says that Aeneas lands in Italy, his son founds Alba Longa, the uncle is a king of Alba Longa, Romulus and Remus, wander down the Tiber, find themselves in Rome, found the city, they're part of a dynasty, and later on you have Julius Caesar and Augustus, who is able to represent himself as a new founder of the city.
I think the fact that we see so many representations of the foundation myths in modern Rome shows their continued power to encapsulate Roman identity.
Finché c'è sempre gente che ricorda, che viene a trovare Roma, che è sempre, ci sarà sempre questo ricordo dei miti.
Io credo che la mitologia esista ancora, la dobbiamo perdere, altrimenti rischiamo di perdere la nostra identità.